The Constitution of India, under Article 76, establishes the position of the Attorney General for India. This role is significant because the Attorney General is the top legal advisor to the Government of India. Appointed by the President of India, the Attorney General provides legal advice to the government on various matters. They also represent the government in all legal proceedings, including cases in the Supreme Court. The qualifications required to become the Attorney General are outlined in the Constitution. Generally, a person must be qualified to be appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court. This means they should have been a judge for at least 5 years or have practiced as an advocate for at least 10 years in a High Court or the Supreme Court. The Attorney General's responsibilities include drafting legal documents, representing the government in court, and giving legal opinions. They play a crucial role in ensuring that the government's actions comply with the law. Additionally, the Attorney General can attend meetings of the Parliament and give legal advice to members, although they do not have voting rights in the legislative process. It's important to note that the Attorney General works closely with the legal department of the government. This ensures that all legal aspects of government decisions are properly considered. However, the Attorney General is not involved in the individual cases of private citizens, and their role is primarily focused on matters regarding government and public interest. The position of the Attorney General is essential for maintaining the rule of law and ensuring that the government acts within the boundaries set by the Constitution. In India, this position was first filled in 1950, following the adoption of the Constitution, and it has since played a critical role in the functioning of the legal system and the government. Overall, the Attorney General of India signifies the intersection of law and governance, emphasizing the importance of legal expertise in the country's democratic framework. Appointment and term of the Attorney General in India. The Attorney General, AG, is an important legal advisor to the Government of India and is appointed by the President of India. To be eligible for this position, the AG must meet certain qualifications that are similar to those required for a judge of the Supreme Court. Specifically, the AG must be an Indian citizen and should fit at least one of the following criteria. They should have served as a judge of a high court for a minimum of 5 years, or they should have been an advocate of a high court for at least 10 years. Alternatively, the President can appoint someone whom they consider to be an eminent jurist, meaning someone who has a respected reputation in legal circles. Unlike some government positions, the Constitution does not set a specific term for how long the Attorney General can serve. Instead, it states that the AG holds their position during the pleasure of the President. This phrase means that the President has the authority to remove the AG at any time without needing a formal reason or procedures outlined in the Constitution. On the other hand, the AG can choose to resign from their position by submitting a resignation letter to the President. It is common practice for the AG to resign when the Council of Ministers changes, as this position is generally filled on the advice of the outgoing government. Regarding compensation, the Constitution does not specify how much the Attorney General should be paid. The AG's salary and other financial benefits are determined by the President. This can lead to variations in remuneration based on the discretion of the President at any given time. Relevant constitutional provisions. The relevant provisions for the appointment and responsibilities of the Attorney General can be found in Article 76 of the Indian Constitution. This article outlines the role of the Attorney General, both as a top legal advisor for the Government of India and as a representative in legal matters before the Supreme Court. Additionally, Articles 75 and 77 discuss the appointment of the Council of Ministers and the conduct of the government's business, which are relevant as the AG is appointed based on the recommendation of the Prime Minister and the Council. In summary, the Attorney General plays a crucial role in the Indian legal system, providing necessary legal advice to the government and representing it in legal matters. The appointment process, qualifications, and terms of service highlight the importance of this position, while also showcasing its unique place within the Indian constitutional framework. Duties and functions of the Attorney General of India. The Attorney General of India, AG, serves as the top legal advisor to the Government of India. This role is significant because it involves providing legal guidance and representation for the government in various legal matters. Let's explore the key responsibilities and functions of the Attorney General in simpler terms. First and foremost, one of the main duties of the Attorney General is to advise the Government of India on legal matters. The President of India often refers these matters to the AG for professional insight. This could range from interpreting laws to providing guidance on constitutional issues. The AG's advice is crucial as it helps the government make informed decisions based on law and justice. In addition to providing legal advice, the Attorney General has other responsibilities that the President assigns. These can include special tasks related to legal representation or any other legal duties that arise. Essentially, the AG must handle various legal situations as they come up, ensuring that the government's actions are lawful and appropriate. The role of the Attorney General is also defined by the Constitution of India and other laws. For instance, Article 76 of the Indian Constitution specifically outlines the position of the Attorney General. It states that the President appoints the AG, who must be qualified to be a judge of the Supreme Court. This requires the Attorney General to have a deep understanding of the law and its workings in India. Among the responsibilities assigned by the President, the AG must appear in the Supreme Court on behalf of the Government of India in all cases that involve the government. This means that the Attorney General acts as the government's lawyer in the highest court of the land, representing the government's interests and defending its actions when necessary. Moreover, the AG represents the Government of India in cases that are heard under Article 143 of the Constitution. This article allows the President to seek the Supreme Court's opinion on matters of public importance or legal questions that arise. The AG plays a crucial role in these situations, as they provide the necessary legal representation and insights to the government. Additionally, the Attorney General must appear in high courts when the government is involved in cases there as well. This could happen when the government faces litigation or when it needs to present its case on important legal issues. The Attorney General's role is essential in ensuring that the government's position is clearly represented in lower courts as well. In summary, the Attorney General of India acts as the foremost legal advisor to the government, handling various duties as mandated by the President and the Constitution. The AG's responsibilities include providing legal advice, representing the government in the Supreme Court and High Courts, and performing other legal tasks assigned by the President. The AG's role is vital for maintaining the rule of law and ensuring that the government operates within the limits of the law. This office thus plays an essential part in upholding justice and addressing legal matters that impact the nation. Rights and obligations of the Attorney General of India. The Attorney General, AG, of India is a key legal advisor to the Government of India. In carrying out their duties, the AG enjoys certain rights and privileges that facilitate their role in the administration of justice and governance. One important right of the AG is having an audience in all courts across India. This means the AG can speak and participate in legal proceedings in any court, which allows them to represent the government effectively in legal matters. Furthermore, the AG can also take part in discussions in both houses of parliament and their joint sessions. However, while the AG can present their views and contribute to parliamentary debates, they do not have the right to vote on any issues. The AG also benefits from privileges similar to those of a Member of Parliament, which are outlined in Article 105 of the Indian Constitution. This article protects the rights of Parliament members, ensuring that they can perform their duties without outside interference. However, to maintain the integrity and impartiality of their position, the AG has specific limitations on their activities. For instance, the AG cannot provide legal advice or represent clients if it conflicts with their role as an advisor to the Government of India. This means that the AG cannot act against the government in legal disputes. Additionally, when it comes to criminal cases, the AG is not allowed to defend anyone accused of a crime unless they have received permission from the government to do so. Moreover, the AG cannot take on positions such as a director in any company or corporation without seeking approval from the Government of India. This restriction helps to prevent any potential conflicts of interest that could arise if the AG had obligations to a private organization while also serving the public interest as the chief legal advisor to the government. Another important aspect is that the AG is not a full-time government lawyer. Instead, they operate independently and are not considered government employees. This status allows the AG the freedom to engage in private legal practice outside their duties to the government, provided it does not conflict with their primary responsibilities. In summary, the Attorney General of India plays a vital role in the legal and governance structure of the country, with specific rights that facilitate effective representation of the government. At the same time, strict limitations are imposed to avoid conflicts of interest and ensure that their first obligation remains with the Government of India. These rules are designed to uphold the rule of law and maintain the integrity of the legal system in India. Key constitutional provisions like Article 105 provide the framework for these rights and obligations, underscoring the important balance that must be maintained in public office. Solicitor General of India. In India, besides the Attorney General, AG, there are other important legal officials who work for the government. Among these are the Solicitor General of India and the Additional Solicitor General of India. Their main job is to help the Attorney General in carrying out his or her responsibilities related to legal matters. It is important to understand that the position of Attorney General is the only one specifically mentioned in the Indian Constitution. This can be found in Article 76, which establishes the role and duties of the AG. Unlike the Attorney General, the positions of Solicitor General and Additional Solicitor General are not mentioned in the Constitution. This means that these roles are created through government guidelines rather than through a constitutional mandate. The Attorney General is not a member of the Central Cabinet. Instead, their role is more about providing legal advice and representing the government in court cases. The Central Cabinet has a separate minister, known as the Law Minister, who handles legal matters at the government level. This minister is responsible for overseeing the legal affairs of the government, ensuring that all laws and regulations are followed properly. The Solicitor General's role is to represent the government in various legal matters and assist the Attorney General in giving legal advice to the government departments. The Additional Solicitor General can support the Solicitor General and also represent the government when needed. Together, these officers play a crucial role in the legal framework of the country, ensuring that the interests of the government are safeguarded in legal proceedings. Understanding these roles is important for grasping how the legal system operates within the Indian government. The relationship between these offices reflects the structure of legal assistance available to the government, maintaining a balance between legal representation and executive management.